Hi, I'm Jeff with Precision Replacement Parts. Today I'm going to show you how to install part number BDP476170. It's a choke cable grommet that goes on the firewall of a Z car. Fits a 240 and a 260Z. Today I'm going to be putting it on a 260Z. On a difficulty scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the most difficult, it's about a 5. It's a pretty tedious, time-consuming job. Tools you'll need are screwdriver set, socket set, pliers, and PRP weather strip lubricant. In order to get to the choke cable grommet, you're going to have to remove your air filter and this backing plate. So you're going to have to loosen up some bolts, which we already did, and then you have to disconnect a variety of hoses all around so when you can pull this whole plate off. So to recap, you have two hoses here to disconnect. This one that goes here, and then two breather hoses here and here. To locate your grommet, follow your choke cables down to the firewall, and it'll be right down here. And it gets deteriorated and all rotten, but it should be on this side of the car. We have everything out of the way that we need to get out of the way now. This is what you're going to end up with, but we're going to show you how to do it on this side. So you need to loosen this screw to take this bracket off right here, and then the screw down here you're going to loosen up, and it'll allow you to pop this whole wire out. Now there's a little tab here, so you got to kind of angle it out and pull it out. Put that off to the side. Now this one is a straight slot, or we'll just use a wrench. Okay, now we got it out. This will come off, and you actually have to peel this back a little bit, like on this one. And you're going to take this nut off, and it'll give you access to slide on the new gasket. Let's take the knife and just cut back some of the outer casing here to start to expose the metal part, and that'll help get this nut off a little bit easier. It's just a time-consuming process to do this. There's no easy way around it. This is just going to take you about an hour to do this project. So we got some of the outer protection cut off, so we're going to hold it with pliers. And this is 10 millimeter, and we're just going to try to turn it off. So we got the nut off now. And now we still need to clear the smaller nut, which is right here. So you have to actually get the inside, this metal is still inside the nut, you have to remove that in order to get the nut to slide off. And this boot you have to take off anyway. You're not going to be reusing it. Twist that. So you can see the inside right here needs to come out, and then you'll be able to pull it right through. Now the nut's off. You want to just get this last piece off here. Now you're ready to slide on the new grommet. There's two brackets along the cable that you have to remove in order to slide the new grommet on. One's here and one's down here. And we have this one started already, but all you need to do is take a straight slot screwdriver, or in this case we use the end of our blade, and you just pry this open, and then it'll come free. And you repeat it for this side, And repeat the same thing for this and get these brackets out of the way. Before we can put the new one in, you obviously have to take out the old one, and depending on how bad it is in decay, you're going to have to peel it out. It's going to be a little hard to get to. Is right down here. What I just did there is I actually ripped off the outer edge and I pushed it back into the cabin, and I'll go in from the cab inside and I'll actually grab it from there and I'll be able to take it out. We're ready to slide the new grommet on. So you need to slide the wires right through here and then work it all the way back. We highly recommend some PRP 0075, which is our weather strip lubricant. It'll help you slide it over these cables much easier. As you get closer to the firewall with the grommet, we recommend that you use the weather strip lubricant again to help seat in the lip. As we're sliding this down, this lip here needs to go on the inside of the firewall, so you need to kind of turn it and get it in there, and the weather strip lubricant is going to help a lot with that. It's hard to get the camera into the small space to show you exactly what we did, but using this as a reference, you want to point it up and you want to put some weather strip lubricant around the edge here and then work this bigger lip into on the other side of the firewall and kind of work your way around. You can use a weather strip installation tool. That'll work really well. Don't use like a metal screwdriver or anything, because you're going to end up ripping this grommet and you're going to have to start over. But using a weather strip lubricant is going to help work it in a lot easier. And then once you get it all the way in, then you're ready to reconnect everything. We're going to reassemble everything in the reverse order that you took it apart. So first, it's this little metal clip here that slides on. And then the cables go through this bracket here. You need to remember which one went where, so you get them to the right carburetor. We're going to reconnect the cables to the actual carburetors here. We're not going to reuse the boots because you really don't need them, but you just need to seat this back down, tighten that screw back up, put this plate back on, and then you can put the air cleaner plate back on and connect all the hoses. One useful tip is that you can use the same weather strip lubricant that we use to slide the grommet on these hoses here, and it'll help us slide onto the fittings much easier.